Okay, well, since the weather doesn't want to cooperate and I can't really work on the renovation in the front yard because, well, everything's like mud, I'm just going to do some spring cleaning, a little cleanup around here, put some bio stems down. Figured I'd just share it with you what I usually do in the springtime. So hold on just a second. Okay, so I need to get a quick mow in here. I'm sure you can probably see a little bit of it. I don't know. Had a pretty good POA annual outbreak. So I picked up some Anew that I've been seeing kind of suppresses it, maybe even smokes it off. When the weather wants to cooperate, I'll give that a try, but right now it's just not working. So today I'm just going to do a quick edge mow, blow, and then I'm going to dig out the pressure washer and do some cleaning. So I figured I'd just share that with you and see how much of a difference it actually makes. So if you noticed, when I was cutting the yard, I was bagging everything. And when you have POA annuus seed heads everywhere, trust me, the best thing to do is bag. Now, typically, I always mulch my clippings. But when you have things like POA annuus seed heads everywhere, or fungus or something like that, it's best to bag it. So that's what I'm going to do for now until I can get this stuff suppressed or gone. My whole plan with this is to try out the Anew, see if it kills it. And it's also a plant growth regulator, it's primarily what it is, so that'll be helpful because I'm up to mowing this 3 times a week. It's insane. So that's kind of a bonus. But I'm going to give that a try here as soon as the weather will cooperate. The one thing with the Anew is it can't be rained on for about 4 hours, and then you have to keep pets and people off it for about 12 hours. Well, of course, I have Brutus, and I kind of have to time that out a little bit, considering he doesn't have a front yard he can use either, so I'll figure something out there. Anyway, so if you remember back, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, I kicked off my season with a full BioStim pack. But what I do to follow up with that throughout the season is I do 3 ounces of each of the BioStims and monthly. And well, you can spread that out. You can do like Aerate and RGS 1 week, Microgreen and Humic 12 another, or however you want to do it. That's not a big deal. I do them all at once. One thing I didn't include last month, I did the first time, I didn't do last month, I'm going to do this time, is add the Seek, or CK, as whatever you want to call it. The color response out of that stuff's pretty insane, so I'm going to try and use that on a very regular basis up until the summer, so that way when the warmer weather rolls around, the root system's really well established in this newly renovated lawn, and it's ready to go. Now, the other thing I'm going to do, I noticed today that Yard Mastery has Hydratane on sale, as well as the Seek or CK. So I will leave a link in the description below to purchase those if you'd like. They're affiliate links, so I do make a small commission on them, but right now they're on sale for 10% off. So if you don't have that stuff, take advantage of it. This is the first time the CK's even been on sale. So that link's down in the description below. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and load up the backpack sprayer. I tried a test last month where I put the microgreen in with everything, and I didn't seem to have a problem since I'm using an air induction tip, which is a bigger droplet. I'm going to try that again and see how it goes. Typically, I would tell you don't do that. Do the microgreen separately. It tends to clump things up. So, but I'm going to try it, see what happens. Plus, I really don't want to spray it twice. Anyway, let's get to that, and then we'll see about doing some cleaning of the shed. Alright, so I had no problem with the microgreen clogging. I'm sure some of you are going to ask, I did a unboxing video on that SprayMate sprayer, and I've used it probably 10 times now. I'm going to do a full review on it. Spoiler alert, I can't find anything wrong with this thing. It's incredible. It just has some little nuances, such as, you know, the wand could be steel. You know, just little things. If you're on a budget, this thing's freaking awesome. There's a link to that in the description down below too if you want to order one. I'll do a full review on that here pretty soon. I think I'll do that after the renovation. That way I'll get a ton of use out of it. And I'll really have a good understanding of what to show. Little tip, when you're using microgreen and even CK, they can be taken up foliarly. So what I like to do, I am expecting some rain this afternoon, as you can see from this junk up here. But I don't think I'm going to wait. I'm going to give this about a half an hour to let it kind of foliar uptake. Now in the microgreen, it's the iron, which will make it green. And the CK, it's the potassium. So I'm going to leave this about a half hour, and then I'm just going to lightly water it in, maybe 5 minutes or something, and we'll move on from there. Okay, so I decided to wait till the next day to do the pressure washing, mostly because I wanted the Bio Stimulants to kind of just do their thing. I let them sit for about a half hour, then watered them in, and then just let it sit overnight. But let me show you, I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but man, can I see a color response. It got darker overnight. But hold on, check this out. I don't know how well this is going to show up, but it's hard to tell with all the Poa annua growing everywhere. But see how much more darker this got? It definitely looks a whole lot darker. I mean, this is my end game goal, right? Once we get rid of this, which I'm going to try and do here, real soon. I'm hoping that'll that anew will kind of start to smoke that off. But you can see where it's getting darker. Looks pretty good. Same thing over here. A bit darker in the corner, where the Poa isn't kind of spreading everywhere. But anyway, it's time to clean some of this stuff up and pressure wash the shed, the pavers, this strip here, and I might do the deck. I don't know yet. The deck needs some work, so I don't know if it's worth it. And probably clean up that dirt and stuff along the fence from last season. So let's get to it. Alright, so there it is. Not perfect. I'm not a fan of this red anyway, so I'm going to get rid of it. Plus the shed needs fixed, but if you remember from before, sure looks a whole lot better. That's just paint peeling and some rust stains, but looks a whole lot better than it did. I can't complain. I did the pavers as well. They dry out, they'll look a lot better. That looks a lot better, just like I said, needs painted. But I'll get to that eventually. I haven't done this in 2 or 3 years, so it's pretty ugly. Still kind of ugly. I think I'm actually going to replace those this year. We'll see. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Just do some biostimulants. I do those once a month. A little bit of cleaning here and there. The shed needs to be fixed and some boards replaced and repainted and that, but clean it up for now because wood is stupid expensive and I'm not going to buy any. Anyway, if you found any value in this video, hit the like button. I totally appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost you nothing. And we'll see you in the next video.